Hi, my name is Joe Chase, and I'm your instructor for Physics 1 at CCV, online and asynchronous. So I wanted to start off by you have a real person here, and I've been teaching at CCV for over 30 years. We all know that evolution that education has gone through after the pandemic, and um, so we have some accommodations that are built in to help support students that are trying to learn online. And so I really appreciate the fact that you're making this effort to learn online. So in this first video, I just want to help with the orientation. And my goal as we move forward is to always make sure that the videos are short so that you don't have to carve out, an hour to watch a lecture or something like that. So they're going to be really short videos. They're going to be on YouTube. They'll be on a channel which you can subscribe to if you wish. But then for review, you can always go back and just watch those short snippets. So I will also try and maintain a catalog with some links so that it's easier for you to follow. I'd like to organize that catalog by chapters so that you can go and see, yeah, what was that concept in circular motion? I just want to see that. I'm also planning on starting the cycles for the class, the weekly cycles on Wednesdays. So here we are. It's Wednesday. And what that means is that we will have some new material is going to get introduced with some video lectures. And if you like them, that's great. If you don't, I totally understand. If you like just learning out of the textbook, that's cool too. But let's start with a tour of Canvas. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Oh yeah, while I'm here too, I'll just show you what the setup looks like. So that's my neutrals quasi-academic brick and mortar backdrop. And then I'll show you that my workplace is also over here. So I have a little studio set up so I can help out. And sometimes I'll do some work here. This is useful because I can keep track of notes, and then I can have these available too as PDFs. And then you'll notice the calculator. This is a TI 30 solar powered with an LCD display. It's super bulletproof. I think you can get these for like $12. So if you want to use the calculator on your computer or on a phone, that's totally up to you. But you can see that the trig functions are easy to get to. And this has a couple of lines so you can see what's going on. And you can recall things that you've done before. And you can also store variables, which can be handy. If you have a graphing calculator too, that's totally fine. Okay, let's go back to my screen. Whoops. Okay. And that's me again. And now let's go and take a look at Canvas. So hopefully you've been able to log into Canvas. We should take a look at the syllabus really quick because that probably has a lot of information that you want to know about. So the syllabus is broken down by weeks. So here's all the good stuff. If you're looking to use this course to transfer credit to some other place, and they want to know, what did you do when you were in Physics 1 online at CCV? Here are the essential objectives. So that's really the key part. And mastering physics via the Giancoli physics textbook, the e-text is a requirement. And the reason for that is mastering physics is going to have a lot of the assessments built in. So components of the midterm and components of the final are going to be built in. So here are the grade categories: attendance and practice work 20%. So what does attendance look like? Well, attendance means that really you're putting a consistent effort in. I can see on my screen, I can see how often you've been in Canvas. So that's what I'm gauging attendance on. And I'll let you know what I'm expecting in terms of total amount of time. I mean, it's kind of arbitrary because people could log into Canvas and then go have dinner and binge Netflix all night. And then I open it up and like, wow, it's a lot of attendance there. But we'll work it out. And of course, doing practice work, which is going to be on mastering physics. Lab participation and conclusions. So the lab components that we're going to do is going to be in the form of Pivot Interactive. And there will be, over the course of the semester, there will be about 7 or 8 labs altogether, roughly one every 2 weeks. And I'm going to look for you to write conclusions based on what you do, along with some screenshots. And there will also be a discussion board for each one of the labs. So that's how we're going to factor in attendance as well. It's by participation on those attendance boards. Or on those discussion boards, rather. So you'll have an opportunity for people to work through the lab, the interactive lab, and then I'll have some guiding questions and then discussion board for you to share your ideas. Exams are going to be 2 of them, a midterm and a final. There's going to be, for each one, there'll be a component that's on mastering physics, and then there'll be another component that's on Canvas. We'll add the 2 scores together. And then every chapter has a quiz. Quizzes count 30% of the final grade. Okay, and then here's our weekly schedule. So you can kind of look into the future, think about, oh, this week is going to be a tough week for me. So maybe I want to get a jump on things, that kind of thing. Okay, and I think that's those are the main ideas from the syllabus that we needed to address. So Pivot Interactive is going to show up in a little bit, and you'll need to add that account. But let's take a look at mastering physics really quickly. So I'm going to make a new tab, and I'm going to do a search for mastering physics login. And there are a bunch of things here that can kind of get me there, but I want this. I want the sign-in page for mastering physics. Okay, there we go. So I've got password saved. And this is actually the wrong link. So I'm going to go back a few because I can't drill down into my classes from here. Pearson sign-in is actually what I want. There we go. Excuse me. So here's where you can register for your course. Now, if you go back to Canvas for a minute, and I'm going to go to the home, you can see that there's a document that's going to help you. It's a student registration handout for Chase's class. And that's where the information about logging into mastering physics comes into be. So I would definitely bookmark that site when you're ready. And aside from that, crack open that textbook and watch a few videos and then start to get busy with your homework. That's really the best way to be successful. Okay, so that's all for right now. I'm going to come back again with a couple of instructional videos too that you can take a look at. All right, see you later. Good luck.